Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Mindcrack SMP. Hope you all had a nice weekend. Today is Monday, and it's back to school for my kids, and I would imagine that many of you out there are probably returning to school after a long, lazy summer. And I would guess that you're really excited. You just can't wait to get back to the books, right? Well, listen, you guys get the last laugh, because trust me, while you're at school, chatting with your friends, and singing songs in the halls and dancing, the rest of us suckers are out with their noses to the grindstone making the donuts so you guys can have a roof over your heads and food on the table. So get off my lawn, kid, and get back to school. Read between the lines there. What I was really trying to say was enjoy it, because it's not that bad. Really, just wait till you have to go to work. And then I'll get the last laugh. Okay, so it is Monday. Happy Monday. And what do we have here? It looks like Vex the Evil Genius works on the weekends. You see, some adults actually get weekends off, so that's what we do have to look forward to. That's why TGIF for us is so important. So, in fact, Vintage Beef and I were on here last Friday, and he was like, "How you doing, buddy?" I'm like, "Hey, how you doing?" And he asked me, and I'm like, "Well, it's TGIF, man." So we get the whole next 48 hours to ourselves. Well, not really. Not if you have kids. Okay, so Vex works weekends because he is an evil genius, and they get very little time off, apparently. And it looks like he has put a likeness of himself sitting on a boat. So what is this? Howdy, Paul. Vex here, and just being neighborly. All the best. I was hoping that Vex left me some gifts, because he's good like that. And he leaves good stuff, too, but I didn't find anything. Now, if Vex were a true friend, and a good, really good neighbor, he'd have left me a fortune pick. I'm just saying. Just saying. That's what true friends would do. So, if you're listening, Vex, now you know what I need. Alright, let's get to work here. I don't have a lot of time, even though the kids are not here right now. They'll be home soon. These school days go by so fast. Alrighty then. Today we are going to head into town and we're going to have a donations drive. Now, if you recall from the last episode, Kurt J. Mack donated golden horse armor and a music disc 13 and a pair of frames for the Mindcrack Museum of Archaeology. And I'm going to go ahead and head into town and build up like a little mini pyramid. It's going to be the curator's office, or at least the drive office. So we are going to be looking for donations, and I'm going to need some glows too. I'm going to have to do a little collecting off camera here. But I'm going to put it prominently in the middle of town, and I will be begging for antiquities and artifacts from our good friends of the Mindcrack server. I don't have any sandstone. I want to make this thing sandstone. I have no sand. Okay, great. That's not cool. So let me just cut out here. At least I got my good morning in to you. And I'm going to go get some sand. Okay, huzzah! It's all morningified. Excellent work. Alright, well, Arcus doesn't know where the desert is either, so we'll just go on a little journey. Journey. Let's go over here. This is new. And I happened to notice this because I was over here at the portal here, and someone put a sign. Now open! Outdoor theater! In fact, several of you guys out there gave the suggestion of putting up a board here. Somewhere in a high traffic area, and that would be a good spot for like Lost and Found, since we had that near disaster with you disappearing, Ferris, and of course generic donkey. So that's a pretty good idea. Don't think I ever saw one. Well, I know there's one somewhere. I just don't know where the desert is. So let's check out Arcus's amazing outdoor theater. Now showing Flash Moo and the Flying Companions. I'm not familiar with that particular title. If this spot was claimed, I will move it. No, it's perfect, dude. Put at least 16 cobble into the chest for the show to start. The more cobble you put in, the longer the show. Serious? Okay. Oh! I only have 9 cobble. Wait. Alright. Supposed to weigh that down or something? Oh! Oh my gosh! That is awesome! I don't even know what to say. I am amazed. That is a great idea. I love it. I love stuff like this. Oh, cool, man. Flash Moo and the Flying Companions is a short show. But that is... Oh, that's clever. Oh, man. I need to make one of these. I need to make one of these back at home. I am a big movie buff, and I want a home theater. I actually have a big TV. Unfortunately, that's it. There's a couch and some surround sound, but I've always wanted like a really big movie theater with stadium, you know, like the movie theater seats and a big popcorn machine with super surround sound and low lights. But I've never gotten to that point, unfortunately, just because time and money and space, really. But that was cool. And here's B-Dub's Luck Box. I heard a little bit about this. I don't really know how it works. The odds. Oh, I'm not a gambling man, just saying. But I will read the books. Because the things that I make on this server, I hope people stop and read as well. B-Dub's Luck Box. For just 10 iron ingots, you can test your luck and see if you are as skilled as B-Dub at forcing your will upon the Minecraft gods. Turn the freaking page. Drop 10 iron ingots into the hopper and fall into the obsidian hole. Hit the stone button only one time and then hit the wooden button next. Okay, I don't have any iron, but so you'd have to drop down into the hole. All this automated stuff is cool. Alright. Well, I don't have the iron for that, so we'll have to come back for that, because it sounds like fun. B-Dub's Luck Box. Alright, let's get back on the road here. And... woohoo! Oh, sorry. Oh, you wanted to put... Didn't want to put... You want a big push? Big push. Little push? How high can you go? Can you go flying all the way over the top? Push me! Push me! Aha! This could be it. It smells like a desert. Feels like a desert. This could be a desert. What do you say, Ferris? Yep. Let's dig. Alright, so I got coordinates from B-Dubs after I had... I did stop about 3 or 4 times at various little pockets of sand out in the wilderness, the non-desert wilderness. But I only ended up getting... I got about 4 stacks of sand, which translates into only about 1 stack of sandstone. So that wasn't very good. Oh yeah, I gotta attach it to you first. So, so B-Dubs answered the cry in Skype. Gave me the proper coord, so here we be. Alright, so what I think I'm going to need is... I've got 1 stack now. This is not going to be a very big pyramid. This won't be the actual museum, by the way. It's just going to be the a mini pyramid in the town just to promote the drive. So I'm trying to raise awareness for the drive for antiquities and other artifacts. So I need people to donate. And then eventually what we'll do is once we get a bunch of starting donations, then I can at least make I'll choose another spot for the big museum, and we'll go ahead and build that. And we'll place all the donated items on display there and give proper credit to the donor. Now, as I had mentioned, today is the first day of school here today, here where I live, and I brought my daughter to school. She wanted to get dropped off in the new Jeep with some of her friends, so she asked me last night, she said, would you drop us off? And it was kind of early for me to... Like, the school starts really early here. Now, my son does actually drive, but he likes to wait till the last minute to go, and sometimes show up a little bit late. And my daughter, of course, is the exact opposite. Likes to get there, like, well ahead of schedule. Not, like, super early, like, you know, not hours early or anything. But she does like to be prepared and get in at the time you're supposed to get in. Whereas my son likes to do things his way and show up when he shows up. So he said that, you know, he's got I bought the Jeep because they're gonna need a car together. Something I've been actually wanting for a long time. But so the whole point of that was so that he has a car and I don't have to worry about it, and they can drive in together. But so he was decided I'm gonna leave at 7:30, which is about 10 minutes before you have to be there. And with traffic and the drive, it might just about be walking in the door before the first bell rings. And that didn't really sit well with my daughter. So she said, "Can you give us a ride tomorrow?" She had some friends on her phone. She was watching some video award thing last night with One Direction and Screeching, doing FaceTime. And I said, "All right, fine. I'll bring you guys in." So she said, "Okay, we'll pick you up at." We left here at 7. But kind of the running joke around here is with my new Jeep, I don't particularly want any One Direction songs in my Jeep. But I've already given in, and I had a feeling this morning was going to be a little bit wild with 4 girls, teenage girls. They're all sophomores now in high school, so. And she's got her iPod, actually the iPhone, and she bought an auxiliary cable because the Jeep has an auxiliary port. And so she had all her music all ready to go. And the whole thing was each one of these girls apparently likes a particular One Direction guy. So I was subjected to every girl that we picked up this morning. There was a new song by one of these One Direction fellas, I think, fellas. Not even 2 stacks. Whew. We're getting there, dude. We're getting there. So it was one song to the next, and lots of giggling and stuff. Talking about the awards last night in One Direction and how awesome they all looked. I guess I was watching Breaking Bad, so I don't know. Walter White looks pretty good, too. He's a good-looking man. Huh? Shaved head and all. So here's the thing. I dropped them off, and then I went for a run. I came home, and I'm like, I'm going to go for a run early this morning. I usually go in the afternoon when I get back, you know, when I'm done with work. But I decided I'm going to start doing my runs in the morning, and then I can do my workouts in the afternoon. So get started on work a little earlier, whatever. So I got my iPod, well, my iPhone. I always say iPhone, and I got a few podcasts ready to roll. And right now I'm listening to some fantasy football podcasts because I'm interested in what's going on in the NFL and training camps. Because I already had my fantasy football draft, but we can make free moves between now and the start of the season, so I'm trying to make sure nobody's hurt and seeing who's hot, etc. So I like to listen to podcasts while I'm running. Typically I'll listen to gaming podcasts, PC Gamer. I listen to the Quarter to 3. I listen to Chef Podcast, of course, which is still one of my favorites. And hey, my sand. Peekaboo. Oh! We're working as a team. Get away from my mule! Don't shoot my mule's feet. I get real angry. You laughing at my mule. Now, if you boys just apologize, I might be able to convince him you didn't mean it. So, hold on. Let me grab these balls. A little extra XP can't hurt. Ever. So I went for the run, and guess what? The podcast, though, it played in the back. Actually, I had finished the run, and I walked in the door, and I'm singing best song ever. It's a na 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 whatever, right? Oh, it's in my head now. I can't get it out. It's still in my head. I'm still singing it. The best song ever. every song that they do sounds the same as the last one. You could just go from best song ever to what's that other one? The other one, the other big one. Ooh, you look so fine, you look so hot in your dress, and your hair looks good. Oh, yeah, yeah. I kid. I know probably a lot of you are One Direction fans. But anyway, so the joke last night, because we had to listen to One Direction on the way home from their grandfather's house, my dad's house. We had a meal with them last night. So my son and I, Jumbo, was like, oh, man, now we're going to have to decontaminate the Jeep. Where's my iron? So I'm like, we're going to have to decontaminate the Jeep, because I told these guys it would be no One Direction in my Jeep, because it's just going to taint it, right? So, and then of course I gave in and she played a little One Direction, but then last night, so Jumbo said, yeah, now we're going to have to exercise this Jeep. Oh my gosh. So I think a proper exorcism is in order. In fact, on the way home from school, I even tweeted this. I did play some Led Zeppelin as loud as I possibly could on the way home after dropping the girls off at school. That was a proper exorcism. By the power of the Zeppelin, I compel thee. Begone, foul beast. Begone, foul music. You are compelled. What was the movie, The Exorcist? I mean, I remember The Exorcist. It was a great movie. Scared the dickens out of me. I think it's the one movie that still freaks me out. I'm not afraid of any, movies don't really scare me. I love horror movies. But that particular one, I don't really need the bench for that, do I? Still gets me. Ugh. Ah, pea soup and all. But yeah, I'm going to have to run some Pink Floyd, maybe some Led Zeppelin, I don't know, Stephen Miller, whatever. Steve Miller Band, all kinds of old classic rock and roll to get that 1D out. Man, awful. Anyway, alright, I'm going to collect some more of the sand. I would like to get 4 stacks. I'm probably way over what I need. I don't really need... just in case. I'll get a little bit more and I'll meet you... Oh, there we go. Let's save a little time. And I'll meet you over at town. And then we'll get started on this build. 'Cause it's the best song ever. It's Friday night. And your hair looks great. And hey girl, ooh, yeah. Be right back. Oh dear lord, I just shaved Milby. I didn't even notice it until I took his skin. He's got orange wool, and I was like, oh great, orange wool here already. And it turned out to be the Milbster. Sorry, buddy. It's alright. You look okay. You look half decent naked. Milby. Alright, I think that's not going to be enough. I'll be back. I shall return, Milby. I will shave you once again. Alright, so now I've got a spot here chosen. Thinking right here. It's not going to be too big. I don't think it'll be very imposing or in the way. Well, it will be for a little while, but it's not going to be here forever. I'm going to need some stuff here. Let's see. I need this kind. Smooth. And I'll need some stairs. Actually, I'm going to hold off on the stairs. I don't really need that many. It's just going to be a standard blocky pyramid. Let's just make... Alright, there's the smooth. Let's make another handful of smooth. Okay, that's good. Alright, so I'm thinking just a small 9x9 base, and I think what I'll do is, let's just do right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9. And we're going to need a door. We'll put the door over here, actually. Right. So let's pop you out of here. Door right in the center. Math is fun. Geometry, physics, elementary, whatever. Okay, so now we're going to do smooth. And we need to leave a little space for the door. I'll pop that right out. And we're just going to go right on up until we can't go up no more. And we danced all night. No! My gosh, I even tried the best Led Zeppelin song ever. Which, my favorite, is Ramble On. And if you're going to exercise a car or awful music out of your head, or music that you don't like, I shouldn't say awful music. Everybody has their tastes, and I understand that. I don't prefer One Direction or pop music. I prefer rock and roll. I like alternative rock. I like other stuff. But anyway, I would think that little Zeppelin would have done the trick. But man, that's some powerful stuff, that One Direction. I don't know what I'm going to do. Anybody have any suggestions? Oh, help me. Help me. And of course, I'm going to need to get my curator in here. Curator, Dr. Jones is the curator, which means I have to capture a zombie villager. And this is going to be the time. I got to hustle. A zombie villager guy. And then what we're going to do is get him in here, and we'll close him off. And we'll heal him up. Oh, this is where I wanted to use this, isn't it? I believe so. Well, let's do that there. We'll put... Oh, I want to put glowstone here, actually, in the floor. Let's put... let's light it up. Light it up. How about... You know what? If a zombie villager comes now... you know what? Let's just do the flooring then. Let's just get this flooring done, because I want to capture one. And I need the room to be prepped. Ready to roll. Let's put the desk, like the counter. Just capture them right in here. Ooh, I'm going to have to get rid of that. Like that. Let's get rid of this. Okay. So we'll capture them in here. And I have bars. Bar him in. And up here, I think I'm going to put glowstone. I'll keep the sun off his head, at least until he's cured. Guess I can get that one back. And the gate. I'll have to have the gate ready to roll, so when I get him in here, I can block him off. Well, let's get the... safe out here right now. Okay. Give me the bars. And I'm thinking we'll bar it off. Like that. Oh no! I didn't bring enough bars. Darn it. Do I have any? I don't have enough iron. I can get more bars. Somebody must have some iron around here. I've got 3. I'll need a little bit more. But he won't be able to. He's not going to be able to climb out of that anyway once we capture one. I just need one. Now, over here, I would like to do like an entrance. So let's do... It should probably be smooth. Let's keep it uniform here. This level will be smooth. Okay, good. All right. So now, let's go get some orange. Orange. Oops, somebody's coming. No, you're the wrong guy. No, I need zombie Villy. Oh, thanks for the carrot, though. Not really hungry, though. I'll put it in here for now. Have it as a snack later, of course. Now, I have a little something going on down here. I'm going to have hoppers and chests. So, I think what I want people to do, the donators, just to toss their items in at the curator, and they'll fall into the hoppers. Oops, what do I need here? I need chests. Let's do 2 chests. Did I? I thought I might have had 2 chests. Maybe not. So, you know, you toss your stuff in here, and it'll fall down here into the chest, but I'm going to have to wait. Yeah, let's just get rid of that. I have to wait until I get the zombie, because I want to block him off and keep him in there. And I'm going to have to get rid of that later. Alright, yeah, let's do that. Let's go get some more orange. Orange, orange, orange. Whew. Come on, zombies. What the devil? I mean, really. You know what I mean? They're there when you don't want them, and not around when you need them. It is maddening. Alright, I don't think I'm going to get me a zombie villager. How can I make it night fast? If I had console commands, I could, but I'll just come back at night. But here's... Alright, let me just finish it up. I'll show you how this is going to work. Oh, well, let's just write the books. We have time. I think we might have time. I'm going to write the book. And I need some signs. I think I'm done with that. I'm done with that. That's going to go in the front. Okay. That's for the zombie in case I catch him somewhere near the sun and I can save his life and get him in here. But alright, so here's what this is going to be. I'll put this right here. It's the... Something's coming. Alright, nope. Just paranoid. Paul, you're so cautious. You play too cautious. You know what? I don't like to die, man. I don't even like taking damage. None of it. None of it. I'll have none of it. It's just survival instinct in me. Museum. Museum of Archaeology. Museum of Archaeology. Donations drive. So it's like a blood drive. You know, we're looking for donations. So that's why I use those particular words to describe this thing. Frames. I'm going to need more frames. I'm going to have to use Kurt's frames for the time being, but I will get more frames. So I need a book of instructions. And I'll write the book here momentarily. I'll write it off camera. And then I'll pop back in and read it to you. But what I want to do is have a book here of how to donate. You know, what we're looking for, what's involved in it, and what you get out of it. So become a donor today, and they can read the book. And I'll write the book right now. And all right, I'm gonna go do a little more collecting. I need some leather. I need a couple more frames, and I wanted to make a painting and put it in here, just spruce up the interior a little bit. And I got to get that iron bar to block that off. And then we'll try to capture a dude, and I'll show you how this thing works. So I'll be right back. Yes, indeed. I'm looking for a single male zombie villager to fill this position as curator. Preferably one with knowledge of antiquities and artifacts. Maybe they grew up in a dungeon amongst some treasure, and they learn the ins and outs of such things. Could be someone around here somewhere. I'll find one sooner or later. I shall. Alright, so I have the books here. Let's just put up the instructions first, and then I'll read them to you. So over here we're going to put... oh, I can't see my keyboard with this pop filter in the way. We'll put here press release and then a frame. This will to give people an idea of what we're doing here. And let's take a look at this inside where it's safe. This one is signed by me. Donations drive. So Paul Soares Jr., chairman of the Mindcrack Historical Preservation Society, has joined forces with renowned archaeologist and whipper of bad guys, Dr. Jones, in a joint project to build a Museum of Minecraft Archaeology. Continued. As curator, Dr. Jones is responsible for the collecting and handling of artifacts and antiquities, is currently holding a drive to acquire such items from generous donors. If you have such treasures to spare, please consider becoming a donor. The museum is seeking items unearthed from ancient places of Minecraft, such as, but not limited to, records, horse armor, name tags, and enchanted books. Additionally, items used in the construction of ancient strongholds and ruins are sought, but must be original. Replicas will be rejected. The joint museum project is being funded by PSJ LLC, and there's somebody out there. It's a pause. $54 deaths. Ding, 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 ding. Hey, pause. Hey, pause. Want to play ball? All right. So, let's put this one here. That's the press release. And then over here we have, if you donate, please sign here. Donation so far, gold horse armor by Kurt and music disc by Kurt. So, bam. Okay, dude. Don't get a blister. Or if you do, don't pop it. Bad. That's bad. So, all right. The 2 books are there. That gives a pretty good indication of what's going on here. And I wanted to put a painting in the back just to spruce it up. Oh, you know what? Excuse me. You know what I wanted to do was let's put a glowstone in here. Ooh, a little block lag going on. That'll light that up a little bit. And that's a pretty picture. It's kind of museum-y. What is a museum-y picture? Let's see. Oh, yeah. Fruit basket. All right. Anyway, I'll be right back. I'm going to see if I can find a zombie villager that we can cure up. Get him in there as the curator, because it's just not complete without it. Oh, my gosh. What's wrong with you? All right. You know what? I'm going on foot. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Wicked lag. All right. Be right back. Well, sadly, there are no zombie villagers around. And in fact, there are very few zombies at all. Not only is this place extremely well lit up, but there's some serious lag going on right now. So, I don't know what the issue is, but I can't find any zombies. So, what we're going to have to do is just going to finish this up without the curator. He's going to have to come later. I'll add him in. I'll get Dr. Jones to show up later. We'll just make him out to lunch, I guess, for now. So let's just go ahead and complete this project. At least as far as we can. Let's make... we're going to need a double... doubly. I guess I can get rid of this then. Need a double chest down here. And a pair of hoppers. So let's put that there, that on top. And then I've got this little carpet to cover it. I'm going to just put a sign in front, cover this up, and this is going to say Curator Jones, who is not here. Is out to lunch, but I wanted to have this say toss your donation. Whoops, toss your donation over the counter. But he's not here. So, oh, by the way, I've got the iron too. I've got, oh, dude, you're not a villager. If I kill you fast, I'll kill you last. Maybe another one will pop out of your pocket. Dang it. See the lag there? Awesome. Okay. So, dagnabbit. Alright, let's put a sign up here then. How about gone to lunch, back in 5. Gone to lunch. Back in 5. Alright, that's just going to have to do for now because, unfortunately, I don't have a curator. But I'll get one. I just out of time right now. So, okay, hope you'll enjoy it. I got cut out, and we'll see you next time, I guess. Hopefully, next time we'll get a zombie villager. We'll toss him in there. We'll have our Dr. Jones. Alright, we'll see you all soon. And don't forget, we're going to dance all night. It's the best song ever. Or not, but it's still there. Help me. Send help. Emergency. Send help. Goodbye. Oh, by the way, I just wanted to test this out and make sure it works. If you toss things over, it should get them all. See, it snags them right out of the air. So, alright. That's good. We're good. Gotta go. See you all later. Bye-bye. I don't need a leather. Alright, let's get inside. Now, put some torches down here because it's going to get dark. And we're going to go right in, all the way up top here and clear it. Okay, it looks like we're good here. Get your stakes and your barbed wire and put them out quickly. That'll slow them down. The torch is actually going to slow him down because it's in light. And obviously the barbed wire is going to create some problems for him when he tries to get up. We'll put some spikes here. And there's one other way up over here, which we're going to go block off as well. This is what I like about this spot. Only 2 ways in. They're very easy to block off and make it a pain, literally, for our little friends. Light it up. So if we do get breached, which we probably won't, but if we do, we will be ready with all this light. And they'll be nice and slow and easy to beat.